Was mathematics or discovered? Mathematics is all around us, embedded in the patterns invented of nature, the laws of physics, and even the technology we use every day. But have you ever stopped to wonder where mathematics comes from? Did we create it as a tool to understand the world? Or did we uncover a language that was already written into the fabric of reality? This question, was mathematics invented or discovered, is more than academic. It challenges how we think about truth, knowledge, and the nature of reality itself. On one side, some argue that mathematical truths exist whether or not humans notice them. On the other, some say math is a human invention, a system we built like language or law. In this talk, we'll explore both sides of the debate, examine what philosophers and scientists have said, and consider why this question still matters today. Welcome! Today we're diving into a fascinating and timeless philosophical question. Was mathematics invented, or was it discovered? At first glance, math may seem like just numbers and formulas, but this question opens a doorway into how we understand truth, reality, and even the universe itself. Before we choose a side, let's define what the two options mean. Discovered, this means mathematical truths exist independently of us. We don't create them, we find them. Invented, this means humans created mathematics like a tool or a language. So it didn't exist until we made it. So is math like a continent waiting to be explored? Or is it like a machine we built? The case for discovery. This is the Platonist view, named after the philosopher Plato. It claims that numbers, geometric shapes, and theorems exist in a timeless, abstract world. When we do math, we're uncovering truths that have always existed. Example 1. The Pythagorean theorem a squared plus b equals c was true long before humans wrote it down. A triangle in space would still follow that rule, even if no one noticed. Example 2. Pi is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. It's about 3.14159. This number appears in nature in circles, waves, and even DNA. Did we invent pi? Or did we just give a name to something that's always been there? Supporters say, math describes the universe with eerie precision. Physics, engineering, astronomy. The laws of nature are written in the language of math. Eugene Weiner, a physicist, called this the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics. Why should math something we do with symbols? Predict how planets move or how light bends? The case for invention. This view sees mathematics as a human creation, like language or chess. We invent systems of symbols, rules, and logic to solve problems. Example 1. We invented zero. Ancient civilizations didn't always use it. It took centuries to be accepted, so if math were discovered, wouldn't zero have always been part of it? Example 2. There are different kinds of geometry. Euclidean flat surfaces, non-Euclidean curved spaces, like on a sphere. We invented the axioms, and then we explored what those rules produced. Supporters say, we change the rules all the time. Think of imaginary numbers or multidimensional space. These were made to solve problems, not found. Different cultures have invented different counting systems, for example, base to 10 versus base 60. So math is more like a toolkit we designed to make sense of the world, not a hidden code we're discovering. Middle ground, hybrid views. Some philosophers and mathematicians argue it's both. We invent the frameworks, axioms, systems, but we discover the consequences that follow from those rules. Example: when Euclid invented geometry, he defined basic rules. From there, endless truths unfolded. He didn't invent those consequences. They were discovered within the system he created. It's like inventing chess. We make the rules, but then we discover all the strategies and outcomes. This is called the constructivist or quasi-Platonist view. Implications beyond math. Why does this question matter? In science, if math is discovered, it may be the language of the universe. That would mean reality itself is mathematical. In technology, if we invented math, maybe we can create new forms of logic better suited for AI. computing, or quantum mechanics. In philosophy, it challenges how we think about truth, existence, and the limits of knowledge. Final thoughts. So was math invented or discovered? If you believe in a universal truth independent of us, you might say it's discovered. If you think math is a flexible, creative human tool, you might say it's invented. Or maybe we invented the language but discovered the poetry. Whatever your stance, the beauty of math is not just in numbers but in the deep, philosophical questions it raises. Thanks for exploring this topic with me. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or just a curious mind, keep asking big questions because that's where real learning begins.